Rich Cuts presents a Black Pearl Productions. Monumental, Black Boom, Muddy Waters, no more niggas crying on TV. Stop that. Love. It's all love, baby. It's all love. ADOS, African and Indigenous. But you've been robbed. And we ain't going for that. Madman, yeah, that's me. But it's all good though. Hold your head high and embrace the struggle. Unfortunately, this is how they made us. So yeah, there's things that I won't tolerate, and there's a lot of things that I will tolerate. But it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But don't think for one moment that I won't do or say anything about the things that I do tolerate. So don't get mad at me when I say something about the things I do tolerate, because I'm just like you. So with that being said, let's get into this.
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker flow, call turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to it.
This shit no more, man, but this shit still be funny. So, like I said, one of them motherfuckers in the neighborhood stole my tag. I don't know why. Who still tagged? Whatever the case is. I didn't know it till I pulled up Baby Mom's crib. She told me I ain't got no fucking tag. I went to the DMV the next day. They told me about all this other shit that they discovered that I knew about, but tried to play it off or whatever the case is. All this shit getting uncovered. They looking at me like, what the fuck going on here? Then they going through the paper like, oh, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. So I'm having to, fix all that shit, pay all that goddamn money shit. So in between, I'm driving without no fucking tag on the car. So last week, I would just go straight from the crib, jump on the highway, and just go straight to work. Back into that motherfucker and just, I don't know what the fuck, nigga. I did that shit for a couple weeks, nigga. So last week, a week ago, I'm like, fuck it, we gonna do the podcast tonight. I'm gonna just drive to Sanchez's house and shit, right? So, I get off the highway on Bessemer City, exit 14, and come up Brown. You know what I'm saying? That fucking, that 4-stop turn right there. Stop sign right there on where Brown hit Ozark or Airline. You know what I'm talking about? Where Brown, stop sign, Brown and Airline gotta drive over the tracks and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Right there. At the store, man. Brown, you come to the stop sign, you gotta take that left to get down. That up in here.
Yeah, right up here.
Crossover, yeah. So I get there and I'm like, shit, I'm good. I'm right here. I see all the cars that stop, man, none of them cops. So I'm like, shit, I'm good. So as soon as I pulls out, nigga, cop pulls up. And I ain't got no tag. So I know as soon as I'm at the Brown at that stop sign, about to make the left to come down into the neighborhood and shit. So I'm turning left and he coming from this way. So as soon as I turn, he gonna come right behind me and shit. See, I ain't got no fucking tag and whoop whoop. He gonna figure all this shit out. I'm going to jail tonight. No, so as soon as I pull out and I see he pulling up, I'm like, oh shit. So I can either go straight through the light, go straight through the, over the tracks and straight coming to the neighborhood, or I can bust that right on Airline. So I'm like, damn, just in that split second, I'm like, fuck, which way is he going? And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna bust the right to down Airline. And of course he get right behind me, but there's a car behind him. It's like 2 cars behind him. So I'll hurry up and And that's the thing about it. I fuck around and, you know, as soon as I seen him, I kind of panicked a little bit. Like, I ain't expect, like, who the fuck? What's the I'm home, nigga, home free, nigga. As soon as I make that turn, he pulls up right behind me, nigga. I'm making a left, and he at this stop sign. So as soon as I turn, he about to, you know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker get right behind me, man. And I know he see my shit, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I fuck around and panicked a little bit. And fuck around and down in that little ditch and shit. So I'm in front of a fucking cop, nigga. Dirty as fuck. No tags, nigga. And all the shit, nigga. I felt, I'm in the car like, shit. And he right behind me and shit. So I busted right on airline. And I know it's a matter of time before he throw them lights on. After, first of all, he get behind me. I don't know how long it took him to know sign got no tag, but I know he did. And as soon as that happened, this whole, what the fuck, this nigga drunk or something? He just busted right real quick and drive down in the shit and come right back up. I'm like, oh shit. So he's still behind me. So I bust that quick left into the goddamn house, into the driveway. You know what I'm saying? That first house. I just dipped into the driveway real quick. His car's behind him, so he can't just stop. And I could see him like, you know, hitting the brake and shit, trying to figure out what I'm doing and shit. So I just pulled up in that bitch for a minute. Waited till he was out of sight to where he would have to stop and bust a U-turn and just hit that bitch in reverse. And drove up in the neighborhood and nigga pulled up in your yard and shit, nigga. I was like, oh shit, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and back it in so he can't drive and just see. He gonna have to come in the yard to find out whether it's the car that I saw. You know what I'm saying? If he is looking for the motherfucker. So I just pulled up in the yard real quick and shit came in here and I was thinking about it the whole time, nigga, like, I don't need this motherfucker. Is this motherfucker gonna be driving around this bitch? So I went on to work, nigga. But it's straight now, so I can laugh about it. You know, all my shit clean now. Got my license right, got my tags right, all that shit straight. I just need 2 screws, man. Them motherfuckers took the screws out there. But yeah, man, shit, man. It's gonna take me a couple of days to be calm driving a car again, man. I've been shook daddy the last couple. Oh man, these niggas pull me over, nigga, and it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. All I gotta do is get behind me, nigga. I have no tags, and I done woke up a couple times early, like fucking. I'm gonna have to swipe somebody's shit, nigga. I can't be riding like this, nigga. Somebody's shit got to go. And I'll be walking around, mad walks around while I stare. I just can't bring myself to do it, man. I don't want nobody waking up. They shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck they day up. They ain't got no tag. I ain't that type of dude, man. So I'll just take the hit. Make sure I get this shit right. But I damn sure walked around that motherfucker with my screwdriver and my motherfucking gloves and shit real quick. And I had a couple little shit I could have did it, but I ain't gonna do that, man. Nah, I'm glad I didn't. You know, looking back, because if I would have, I probably wouldn't. This shit probably wouldn't have worked out. Because I avoided, nigga. I was supposed to pay a good $1,300. All the fees and fines and shit. I ended up paying $200 and being done with it, nigga.
And in order for us to even move to that next topic, we literally have to rage
that nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about.
That's it. And this is the problem. What they use is they use the language that we use all the time. They hear us talk about white supremacy all the time. So then the white liberals talk about white supremacy all the time. And thus, when we are so focused on what white people are doing and how they love each other and how they govern each other, what that does to the black mind is it halts us. We can't ever talk about reparations or any type of economic improvement because we're so focused on how white people think. And in order for us to move to that next topic, we literally have to wage war against white people to overthrow them in order for our issues to thrive. And that's just a matter that's never going to happen. If I was a white supremacist, of course I would not give black people reparations. Why? You're going to economically be able
Why you listening to this guy, man?
You
Who the fuck is he,
to
man?
gain power. So no, I'm going to
He
keep
on,
that conversation
Voices.
out of the public. And yes, I'm going to come up with every
Voice.
single excuse.
That
not
nigga
to
name is Boyce.
I think he got some points though.
What's your name, son? Boyce.
I think he got some good points though. Cause I mean, that's how it be though.
What's how it be,
We
man?
be so focused on it that
Focus on what?
we don't even talk about reparation like we should.
Who is we, nigga?
The black community. The black community. We don't talk about reparation like we should.
Nigga, you told me you wake up every morning putting reparations on Facebook.
Man, come on, man. You know what I mean.
What that mean? You just
It can't just be one person.
you can only speak for yourself, nigga. Why you be trying to speak for everybody else? We. Like you got 100 motherfuckers in you. You one motherfucker.
What I'm saying is, it's gonna take a collective. It don't one, 2, 3 people ain't gonna do it. 100,000 ain't gonna do it. It take a collective of people in order to make anything happen. You gotta have a collective of people. If you're gonna write a petition, you gotta have a collective.
Oh well.
Damn.
Well,
Didn't get none of mine either.
man, you wasted all that. That was a good, what, 30 minutes, nigga? Wow. Just, some people professionals and some ain't, What can you do?
Man, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So we coming back to this discussion, like we just didn't record 30 minutes of content. So, I guess we blame it on the producer. I never claim to be the producer. Because I don't want to take blame, nor do I want to take credit. Neither one. I don't want either one. Just leave me the fuck alone. I just want to just talk shit a little bit. We're supposed to have professional, engineers and conductors around here. So if there's anyone to blame, as I always say, holla at that nigga Sanchez. All complaints, all grievances go to him. I leave my name the fuck out of it.
But anyway, man, the shit is wild. It's wild that
So we gonna start this whole conversation.
all this
over
misinformation.
again. I ain't doing that. I ain't starting the whole shit over.
Is
I don't even know what I be saying, man.
No, he was actually talking about ranting about the whole who are you to tell me
What?
how to put on a mask and all that.
Damn, all that shit is just wasted.
But look at how they got these high school basketball players, man.
Wearing a mask. in the
Wearing
game.
mask. Bro, and now I heard this today. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go do some research on it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Somebody was saying that they was talking about mandating now you have to wear 2 masks.
Yeah, that was me, nigga.
Oh, that was you. 2 masks? Bro, what you gonna do if these high school kids gotta put 2 masks on and try to play a game? I know a high school coach. He said he can already see how fast they get gassed wearing 1 mask.
It's absurd, nigga.
This is crazy, man. If somebody fucking pass out on this shit, man, I'm telling you, who's to say they aren't already?
People probably having fucking all kind of panic attacks and
Yeah,
shit.
come on, man. Eventually,
I know I ain't doing it.
you sucking back, and I know
See,
people
the whole
done
thing-
heard this so many times, but
Listen.
nobody's listening. Like if you sucking back in carbon monoxide, man, come on,
Dioxide, nigga.
man. Dioxide, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That can't be good, man.
I worked in a lab before, man,
I wouldn't even have my child playing.
where you had to wear one of the masks. And even in that environment, it's like, ugh, fuck, put this goddamn mask on. So I'll be damned if I'm walking around fucking grocery store with a fucking, man, you fucking nuts. I ain't playing this game. Be mad, I don't give a fuck. And my thing is, I like making people uncomfortable anyway, so. I like hitting corners around supermarkets and shit and like, what's the word? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle. Startling white people. Hit that corner real quick. She don't be prepared for that shit. Oh, excuse me.
Troublemaker.
Oh, I ain't no troublemaker, man. Fuck them, man. You don't never deserve to live comfortable around this motherfucker. I like playing loud music with shit talking about white people on it when I get gas and shit. Hopefully it's some, white people, older, hopefully the most conservative people around who, I'm just ruining their day, hopefully. If not, hopefully they like it, one or two. But it's rare that I get like, oh man, that's my song. You know what I'm saying? It's usually like, they close their doors and shit. Or give me a stink look and I be like, what's happening? Hey, how y'all doing? It's important, man. Like, how dare they feel like they can walk comfortable among us after what they've done? God damn it. That shit about Wilmington? Damn, nigga, it's like you the smoker around here.
No, I'm trying to figure. I can't remember
The shit I sent you earlier.
what it was talking about.
Nigga, about how Wilmington, the white supremacists.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch it, nigga?
Yeah. How they basically took that out of.
So they turn, maybe we should start putting like links on this shit, like references about the shit we talk about. Like this whole thing where back in early
1894.
Yeah, 18.
It started 1894.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah. It was 1894 to 1898, where basically the Democratic,
I gotta check.
the Republicans
Stuttering already.
The Republicans were cool with. It was a lot of black people. No, a lot of black people. I know the story. I just a lot of black people were Republicans then. They were working together.
The whole thing was flipped.
The black people had offices during while the Republicans were,
Let me explain it.
in their administration.
Let me do it. All right, so okay,
I
back
understand
then,
what's going on.
Back then, things were flipped. The Republican Party was more representative. It's actually exactly what it is now, where a whole bunch of niggas is Republicans and all the white supremacists is Democrats. Just like how they say, and it's funny. They only say it around election time, like, the Democratic Party is the party that was made the slaves and all that. They only say that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. But there's truth to that. Like, it was flipped. The niggas was Republicans. It was all about, like the whole country. Like they, when you look at it, it's like they was pretty much over that whole thing. It was a time when white people was like, okay, we fucked up. We misused y'all, abused y'all for all these years. All right, y'all can be with us. It's a meritocracy again. If you smart and shit, you deserve a job, fuck it, we'll give it to you and you run it out.
You missed something, though.
What, nigga? What?
Before all of that, the black people was thriving in their own communities before integration.
Oh, well.
You missed that part where she said that at the beginning, but go ahead, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that is important. Okay, well, to the context, it is important. Okay, the consensus, as far as us, the consensus is integration was a mistake. Not a mistake, it was...
At that time, I think it was...
For us, it was...
Right, I don't think it was the right time for integration.
Oh, man, you don't be getting all...
I'm just saying, I don't think it was the right time.
There's never a right time. But, this case...
We could have built first, you know what I'm saying? And then integration, but we had nothing before integration, not like we could have. But go ahead, finish your point.
Well, no. It's the push was never for integration from our side. It was separate but equal. Fuck it, y'all keep y'all little civilization. We gonna build our own shit. Just give us the same shit you give these goddamn devils. And them devils like, we ain't doing that. We'll let y'all in. Fuck it, we'll let y'all in.
But integration is...
And then they start goddamn setting that, But it wasn't even like a they had it all figured out. It was all like a...
I think they had it figured out.
No, it wasn't.
They had it figured out, bro. Because integration
with such confidence.
Because with integration comes regulations.
No, what my point is, like you said, niggas was allowed to thrive for a certain... Look at the Tulsa situation. Look at Wilmington. Right. They was allowed to thrive Then crackers was looking at it like,
oh no, they doing too damn much.
yeah, it's like they gonna fuck around. And,
we gotta get them on the regulated.
okay.
Regulated.
So with that whole thing, it's like
Mount up.
okay, so here we are, you know, the closest thing to a meritocracy in America, meaning, you know, your position is based on your worth as opposed to the whole, you know, what's the word for the family thing? You know what I'm saying? Favoritism within families, nepotism, you know, meritocracy is the best way if you keep it pure, which America ain't ever did. Well, I guess this period of time is kind of showing if they would have allowed a meritocracy, what would have happened, what they were afraid of. Which, that's another thing that kind of this article, and a lot of the history is starting to show me, like, it wasn't necessarily, like, I don't necessarily believe in, like, good white people, because even if you ain't necessarily for it, if you ain't willing to stop it, then you might as well be for it in that kind of case. So this whole, you know, thing in Wilmington where, you know, the Democrats, meaning the white supremacists, lost fairly, you know, fair and square, and was just like, fuck that. You know, and the word she used was humiliated. They looked at it like, they didn't just get beat, nigga. They took all the seats.
Here comes the fear mongering.
Right, so their only move at that point, if you
was to promote bullshit.
Well, if you fair
propaganda
and you real about it, you just say fuck it, we lost, we gotta go back and get our shit together.
Black people want to rape your damn women.
Hold up, man. So you know, if you fair and you know,
be careful of those black men.
That whole
rape
thing.
Your woman.
Then you go back to the drawing board, nigga. Like, go get your shit together and get your shit right. But this is just one of those straight up illustrations of white supremacy and the problem with America. They said, fuck all of that. You know, another example of, you know, white privilege. I don't like that fucking term, whatever, but because it is what the fuck it is. White, you know, white is right, that whole thing.
The black man is trying to dominate you.
Yeah, so you know, it go back to the whole, just like the Klan, that whole thing, man. They can't play it straight. They can't conquer you and, you know, just overpower you. They gotta use bullshit, just whatever it take. Just, you know, ain't nothing too underhanded. You know, no class, shit like that.
None at all. No class.
And you know, for the Democrats, the white supremacists do what they did.
No class.
Kill people and
school
burn
is
shit
out
down and all that.
School is out.
And stoke fears, that whole fear mongering thing, and you know, do the most underhanded shit in the world to, you know. But even once they did what they did, the motherfucking establishment didn't have to go with it. Right. You know what I'm saying? If it was a bunch of niggas that said fuck that,
you know
what I'm saying?
So right.
If it was a bunch of niggas that did the same thing,
what makes the Republican even better?
What Republican? Right, yeah. What
makes them even better?
That's why the niggas say the same, two sides of the same coin. Nigga.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
it's the same thing now. Same thing with the cops. Same thing with all this shit. If motherfuckers was really willing to fight, same thing we was talking about with Antifa. If the cops was out there doing what the fuck they supposed to do, Antifa can't exist. These white supremacists can't exist. The Klan can't exist. So what the fuck is we even talking about? Like, it ain't no good white people. All of them the same, as far as I'm concerned. You got, you know, unless you motherfucking John Brown or something, you say you want to put your whole family on the line, nigga. Fuck what you talking? Fuck what's the chick name? Jane, whatever the fuck. She ain't fuck that broad, man. She doing all that talking and shit. She ain't putting on her daughters and shit. You know, letting some niggas knock them up and make some babies and shit. Flip this whole thing. So,
me personally, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that about white people, but y'all making it hard. Making it very, very hard. You know, especially on the upper level of things. I mean, but on the lower level, if you're not saying anything against it, you're making it hard.
You remember what popped the whole thing off?
What?
And it's the same fucking thing, that childish bunch of...
and that's what it was. That's what they called it back then. They called it, what they did, they called it a coup d'etat.
Cool, nigga, cool.
A coup d'etat. Same thing with what just happened at the Capitol.
No, it ain't, nigga.
I mean, they called it a coup d'etat too.
Who the fuck is they?
That was called a coup d'etat, what happened at the Capitol.
That was
The
not
insurrection.
That was no insurrection. Them niggas got let in, man.
We know this. We know this. I'm just saying with the
who's,
words.
Who's conducting the coup? Let's not get into that. This was a coup, but you can't like okay, even with the whole coup thing. You look back through history, most of them coups wasn't coups, nigga. Like the whole shit with Castro and the coups, the real coups were the coups that America do the coups. The coups that America supposedly was against, those wasn't coups. America full of shit, nigga.
They were agendas.
America full of shit, nigga. Like, you look back through it, nigga, like, ain't none of this shit true, nigga.
But okay.
All them niggas was agents, man.
So if you promoted fear mongering, then and still doing it now, then what's up with the pandering? Why is pandering such a big thing to the black community? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you want to pander and try to get us to
let me ask you something.
Support our demise.
Let me ask you
what
something.
The fuck, man?
If you've been
like crazy,
listen.
We can read
it
now. We can understand.
Listen, so if you've been married to a woman, matter of fact, if you're a woman and you've been married to a man for 20 years and he been whooping your ass for 18 of them 20 years, whose fault is it?
Well, you know who fault it is.
Nigga, answer the motherfucker. How you gonna tell me what I know?
It's her fault.
Answer the question.
It's her fault.
So whose fault is it? That nigga that did pandering and shit.
Whose fault is it that they're pandering? Well, I mean, if we go for it, then it's our fault.
Nigga, just apply the fucking analogy.
That's what I just said. If we go for it, it's our fault.
Yeah, it is. You asked a question, I answered.
Nigga, I've been saying this. You want to be talking, oh, you can't say that about it. No, it is, nigga. You don't keep getting smacked in the head every time you come around and not eventually say, man, stop smacking me.
I mean, you're supposed to say stop smacking me the first time.
Yeah, you should. You should.
And when a nigga keeps smacking you, then it's up to you to say or do something.
But I've said this before. What makes us weak is our love and our care.
Well, what about man, it's kind of hard to, let's just, say we was here before they showed up, right? That whole Indians thing. Indians got killed off.
Native Americans, Indian is not worth a damn.
Okay, then you gotta say Indians because you gotta distinguish between who the native. Nigga, why you don't let me talk, nigga? Just because you feel what you feel with your little silly sensibilities and shit.
Look, Indians are Native Americans.
I don't
Indians
like the word.
are Native Americans.
Give a fuck.
Indian is not even.
I'm using the word Indians for a reason,
for the
man.
$5 ass Indians that ain't even.
Can I say what the fuck I'm gonna say, man?
Go ahead, man.
Like I was saying, I use the word Indians to distinguish between when you say Native Americans, who are we talking about?
We're talking about the so-called Indians.
No, that's my point. That's my point.
What are you saying?
If you let me fucking say what I'm saying, then I say it. So
Raleigh Major world.
So God damn it. Oh, you done did it again. Oh, I kinda know what I'm saying. You do it on purpose too. All right. So, you know, you can use a battered wife analogy for motherfuckers that come into it at the same time, mutual type situation. When it's the case like our relationship with these motherfuckers, that's why I distinguish between Indians and Native Americans, because evidence is kind of showing that like we the Native Americans, that whole Indians thing might be a myth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why I use those Indian, Native American niggas, us, which people, you know, I use that word nigga because it distinguish, you know, niggas American, like them niggas in Australia ain't niggas. Them is aboriginals. We call them niggas aboriginals. We call Africans Africans. We call Jamaicans Jamaicans. We call us niggas. They called us niggas. We kind of adopted the word. So when niggas say niggas know niggas mean niggas from America.
Wow, that's wild, man.
You know what I'm saying? When I say niggas, I'm talking about niggas from America. I ain't talking about them niggas in Africa or them niggas in fucking Cambodia. Where niggas is niggas everywhere, the whole fucking planet. But niggas is American, is distinct, you know, distinctively American.
I'm not a nigga.
You can say what the fuck you want to say. Niggas say nigga know what nigga mean. You know what I'm saying? So,
but anyway, I'm following you.
So you kind of just, you know, like I was saying, you have the, you know, mutual thing, man, woman, wife, husband. They meet, they love. Then she realized he like whooping ass, and she uses the subject of ass whooping and shit. Like, God damn it, I done met a nigga who like punching me in the face and shit. And she like, oh, we got kids, so I'm gonna just stay with it and deal with it and shit. Black eyes and shit. Whooping her, you know, on her body so the face don't get fucked up. Type that whole crazy little situation. They together for 20 years and shit. He been whooping ass for 18 years and shit. It don't really apply for us because we would be more like, you know, he came in and raped her off the rip, and she just was like, you know, hey, stop raping me. And he's like, nope, you know, I'm gonna rape you and you gonna work for me, bitch. You gonna sell some pussy. That's us. We've been selling pussy for like 200, 300, 400 years and shit. And, you know, he been, just giving us the pimp hand and shit whenever necessary, whatever the case was. So that's our relationship. It ain't necessarily like mutual. It's more of like he raped off the rip and she couldn't go nowhere else and he kept her tied up and shit. And she sold pussy and he got mad money and got rich off of her selling some pussy and shit. You know, it's a whole different dynamic relationship. What the fuck was we even talking about? What was the whole point of this?
Really?
I remember kind of.
Really? You're talking about the dynamics of the relationship.
Yeah, but what was the point? I don't remember what the point was.
Damn.
I know we was talking about Wilmington.
Really, man?
Yeah. Ain't that fucked up? So they've been raping us and shit, you know, and we've been selling pussy for them and shit for all these years. And then, you know, finally, I guess the family, his relatives was like, hey man, leave the girl alone. Leave the damn girl alone. Let the girl go. What you mean let her go? She's making me a lot of money.
Right.
What you mean we'll just let her go? Just leave her, let her go and make somebody else some goddamn money? No, you've been raping her for the last 30 fucking years, but man. Look at her. That's what we. She tired, Joe. She tired.
The pandering. That's what we were talking about.
Oh, this nigga. The pander. What?
No, that's what we was talking about. That's what we was talking about. That's why you started talking about
Well, no, the family ain't pandering, nigga. The family really feel for the bitch, man. Like,
no, he's
let
pandering.
her go. No, he ain't pandering. He mad. He don't want to give her up. What you mean?
Right.
Okay, so let me finish the metaphor.
They don't want to give us.
Let me finish the metaphor, man, before you fuck me up. So, okay, so the family is like, just let her go, Joe. Then the cops and shit show up like, all right, man, we know what you've been doing here for the last 35, 37 years. We gonna have to, you got a big, huge house here, man. Just let her go. Man, no, she got a good another 20 years worth. And they like, man, we gonna have to let it go, Joe. Joe like, God damn damn it. He get all his homeboys and shit like, you believe these motherfuckers, man? I've been last 37 years with that woman. 37 years of my life with that woman. And all them niggas is looking like, Joe, you alright? Do you realize what y'all relationship is? And Joe's like, man, god damn it. And this is a few of them niggas in the crew like, yo, I feel you, Joe. I'm with you 100%. And them 3-4 niggas get together and they find a whole bunch of other old sick ass motherfuckers. And that's the Confederacy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas like, man, I'm shit. I admire you, Joe. I've been trying for the last 20 years to find me bitch make money like yo bitch do. I just can't find them.
Joe got
problems. That bitch is resilient.
Joe got problems right now, man.
Is this shit recording?
Yes, Joe want his shit back.
Yo, Joe's tired of this shit. Everybody telling him he wrong and shit. What you mean I'm wrong? I feed her and, I can keep her clothes and, take her outside. Once in a while, let her walk in the sun.
Joe got all the solutions.
She get steak. Not the good steak, cube steak. Ain't getting no goddamn T-bones and ribeyes. That's for me. You know what I'm saying? So Joe had to let her go, man. And Joe ain't, every time he see that bitch, God, I'm having you back. She all old and shit. Pussy hanging down to the ground and shit. Man, but he just can't let it go, man. Let it go, Joe. It's wrong. Everybody say it's wrong all over the world, Joe. Let it fucking go. Find you some new bitch that's, that's mutual about it. That feel the same way you do. Find that bitch and have her sell some pussy. Joe's like, every time he see that bitch, man, he just get bubbly inside and start sparkling.
Shit, that might be what they doing.
Losing sleep.
That's what they doing.
That's it, man. I don't remember.
That's what they. It was. I'm telling you, we was on the pandering thing. That's what they're doing.
Who?
That's what the Dems or whatever, the left wing, right wing. That's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now is let the immigrants in.
Hey man, play that, man. Let's just end it right there and just put that shit out, man.
Let the immigrants in.
Hey man, let's put that
shit
out, man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the pandering until they find something else that they get. That so here comes goes the immigrants to take nigga place.
Yeah, that shit weird too.
He trying to get 11 million. He trying to get 11. Biden's trying to get 11 million.
Why niggas don't understand what's going on here, man?
He's trying to get 11 million people.
We got niggas out here advocating for the Mexicans. Shit.
11 million.
Man, we should let them in.
Right.
Man, we should let them in. It's not right. You see the little babies in the cage.
That's over a quarter of what we have.
Just let them in.
At least that's what they say.
They gonna fuck around and take all your shit like they ain't got no documents. They ain't got no paperwork.
None.
Nigga, you a citizen, nigga. You got blood here, nigga. Yeah, but just let them in. They can have my job. Just let them in. Fuck out of here, nigga. Niggas is fucked up, man. Joe Biden. Fuck out of here. Cameler.
Just say the you gonna say the name right, man.
Listen to this nigga. You one of them niggas, man. Let him in.
Say the name right, man. Come on, man.
Just fucking let him in.
At least that much.
It's not right. I know they got their own country down there, and we ain't got shit. But let him in.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. With all that being said, there's no reason to even talk about reciprocity. Cause ain't gonna be no reciprocity.
Man, I don't know what you talking about with all this craziness. What is you talking about, man?
I'm saying, what is the reciprocity in we give, we expect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not going, I don't see that happening.
Reciprocity with who?
Reciprocity
the white man?
With America, with, you know.
Niggas, man. What's wrong with them?
It's not going to happen.
Where's Bobby Hemmett when you need him?
It's not going to happen.
Where the fuck is Bobby Hemmett?
Bobby Hemmett is...
Man, Bobby Hemmett would cuss you the fuck out, man. For
no, I'm saying it's not going to be. That's what I'm saying.
Man, just let him in.
I didn't say that. Stop. I didn't say that. I ain't say nothing like that. I don't have a problem.
San Salvador. Look at the little San Salvadoran baby, man. In the cage. Just let him in. Fuck out of here, man.
All that shit.
Niggas ain't got shit and just let them in.
Crazy. It's psychological fucking warfare, spiritual warfare. It's damaging to us all. And they keep using the same shit over and over and over again. It's the same thing.
I don't know what he talking about, man.
They keep using the same tactics over and over.
I'm with y'all, man.
These tactics have never changed. It's been the same tactics.
Well, that's true. I guess I do agree.
I don't know.
I should know some more.
You ranting and not even listening. You just ranting. And I understand where your rant come from. But like I said, it's the same tactics over and over. How do we get caught up in these same tactics over and over?
Man, you gotta put this shit out, man. Make Joe raping that woman be the snippet. That whole thing, man. We like the bro. She's about 12 years old when he met her and shit. Like, damn, oh my god. She start raping and shit, and she just could never get away, man. Tied her ass up. She been selling pussy last 37 years, man. You just don't want to let her go.
Yeah. She's crazy. But just for the hell of it,
man, we wasted all that goddamn footage, man. Oh, man. Man, this could have been a classic right here. Just, sometimes I just,
yeah.
Sometimes I just,
in other news, this is gonna rock out with. We're gonna end this with a couple of news things. FBI makes first arrest of a North Carolina man in Capitol riot. Okay. Hey, we got an arrest. We got one arrest. Capitol riot. Here's another one. I'm looking this stuff up as we go. Just giving some little bit of information. Phone's a little slow. But I think this says something about the FBI. Come on. Of course, y'all already know James Harden went to the Nets.
Nigga, are you kidding me?
Yeah, man. This is news. News. News.
That nigga just said news. That's fucking a month old, nigga.
Whatever. For those who don't know. So this is probably old too. When was this? This was actually 6 days ago.
So that ain't news, nigga. Don't even waste your time saying it.
Really?
Unless it's like
Just 6 days ago?
Like the aliens. Or them deep underground bases, man. They didn't talk about that shit. That's probably where George Floyd and all them niggas at, Trayvon and all them niggas. They downstairs.
Downstairs?
Working in the kitchen and shit.
Oh, here's one. Test shows DNA of death row inmate unknown. Unknown man on knife. None of that even makes sense just by reading it.
Man, what are you doing, man?
Just news.
We should have went over this before we did this. This whole part. I don't know about this segment.
Just news.
Let her go, Joe. Let her go, Joe. Joe ain't having it. God damn it. That's his woman. Hey, play that back real quick, man. Yeah, we gonna end this, ain't it? Peace.
Peace. Keep the kids first, man.
That's all right.